Hello everyone, myself Hers Makwana, Post Sales Application Engineer at Engineering Technique. Today's topic for the webinar is Unlock the Power of Animation and Bring Your Designs to Life with SOLIDWORKS Visualize. So, today's topics for the discussion are as shown on the screen. So, firstly, I will show the different types of motion available in the SOLIDWORKS. Then I will show the matte controller, and after that, the capabilities available in the SOLIDWORKS Visualize, and also the role available on 3D Experience platform for 3D for rendering. So there are three types of motion available in SOLIDWORKS, which are as shown. First one is animation, second is basic motion, and third one is motion study. So now let's discuss in detail. So in animation, we can set the positions of components at specific times with keyframes. With the help of mates and motion drivers, we can make animation for that component which do not require the physics. So after that, basic motion is the intermediate level between the animation and motion analysis. In this basic motion, we can create a motion without using the analysis, but the upper level from the animation. After that, lastly, in the SOLIDWORKS motion analysis, we can calculate the power or acceleration with the help of different motion inputs like spring, force, etc. It is used for creating animation to adding realism in the SOLIDWORKS file. So, after opening the SOLIDWORKS, when we want to create an animation, firstly we will launch the animation wizard. In that you can see the options available, say rotate or explode or collapse the model. For creating an explode animation, you need to have the exploded view pre-created in SOLIDWORKS. So, as you all know about the display states and configurations. So, choose the best option as per your requirement in between those states. So, in display states, we can save the visual settings, appearance, and in configurations, add on to that, we can changes. We can also save the changes to this to the model sizes and suppression states of components. In display states, model data remains the same, but in configurations, model data can vary or duplicate it. In the display states, it may contribute to file size and also the performance, but in it does not contribute in display state, but it is contributing. It is increasing the file size when we use configurations. So now I will show you the animation which I have created in SOLIDWORKS. So this is the parrot assembly. I will show you the fan blade rotating, and I am adding the motor in assembly in that fan blade. I am adding 4 motors to 4 fan blade, and according to that rotation per minute. It will auto keyframing in the animation, which you can see. It is adding rotary motor on the motion wizard. So I am adding. When we are adding animation, we have to suppress the mates that suppressing the animation. So you just see the options calculated the animation, and now I am copying all the keyframes and pasting that to the animation motion study. And I am changing the display states to an animation. to at 4.5 seconds. I am directly changing the display state from feature manager tree. It is showing the different appearance I am applied on that display state. It is directly applied in animation with auto keyframing. I am also now I am pasting again the keyframes to change the display state of once again. I am adding 4 display states to the animation. So I have to create 4 times that motor, and when I'm changing the time bar to at that position, I'm changing directly display state from feature manager tree. It will directly applied on animation motion study. Now I will change the display state to 4 and calculating the study. You will see the appearance is changing in linear mode. When I'm changing the interpolation mode between these keyframes, that how you can see, I'm selecting the key and interpolation mode to snap, and I'm applying that setting to all the keyframes to directly change the color, not changing in inversely proportional mode. Okay, now I can calculate the study again, and you can see the result. It is directly changing from one state to another state. So this is how you can change the display state or appearance. After applying the settings, I am again adding motor and finally to apply the last display state 4 to an animation. So I am changing the position of time bar to required position, and if we can't see the options at display state, we can see in the configuration manager that 4 display states are available. So after selecting the display state 4, I am calculating again the study. Or you can also export the animation to an external format, just like say MP4. After performing the export mode, it can calculate the study, and you can see the result that we have exported the animation we have created in SOLIDWORKS. Okay, so our next topic is to create a mate controller study, which lets you create an animation through the mates and motors. Results of the mate controller we have created are also directly exported in the animation. So now I will show you the mate controller, how we can create mate controller. From insert menu, I am adding the mate controller, and in mate controller we have the driving mates available. For that directly we can see the options. We can also up or down the required mates to add the position. Now I am adding the positions for rotating the robot. You can see I am adding position 2, and I am changing the dimension to lower base. I have added the positions which I have required for rotating the robot. According to our requirements, we can apply the dimensions and angle, and also dimension to extension, or I have applied the required dimension and degrees of freedom to rotate the model. For flange wrist, I am applying 270 degree. I have extended the forearm to 100 mm. So these are the dimensions we have applied. After that, you can calculate the study. I am applied the final position. After that, you can see the options for time 16 seconds. It can calculate the study according to our specified data. It will directly calculate the positions and according to time. So after applying the mate controller, when I am going to animate the study, I am going to motion study, and on animation wizard, you can directly apply that positions of dimension to an animation wizard. Just like say mate controller, key points, and duration for that mate controller. You can filter the driving mates to mate controller animation. You can see that calculating that animation. It will apply the settings which we have provided in mate controller directly in the animation. So this is the only mate controller we have provided, but we have to reverse that study also. So now I am copying that keyframes and pasting that and applying the reverse path, pasting that key and selecting all the keyframes and selecting that key to reverse path. So it is reversing all the path which we have created in mate controller. As you can see, the study is calculating. It is also reversing the path for that study, as you can see on the screen. You can export. Again, I am playing that study to see the result, that how can we apply the settings. We can also export that animation to an external format, say MP4, AVI, or else we can exporting 360-degree images also. So now I will show you that how to save an animation to external format. Say I am saving to an MP4 file. As I said before, that after exporting the animation, it will calculate the study again to recalculate all the mates and requirements of animations. So in SolidWorks, you can also create motion study just like mate controller with the help of you. You don't have to put the values in animation. You have to just create mate controller and exporting directly into the animation. So now I am showing you the exported file or the output which we have created in MP4 file. Say this is the output. So this is the output. If required, if someone does not have SolidWorks, he can see your product directly. So this is the exported format we have created in SolidWorks.
I have one query. If this video can be reformatted, like we can Resize the frame of this video. Is this in the landscape mode? Then we can do it in the portrait mode or anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So after that, I am showing you the SOLIDWORKS Visualize, the picture perfect quality images required for marketing purpose or on your websites or for your brochures. Picture perfect quality images. Okay. So now I will show you the capabilities available in SOLIDWORKS Visualize. So I have created the parrot assembly, which I am opening directly in SOLIDWORKS Visualize. It can import the settings directly from SOLIDWORKS to SOLIDWORKS Visualize. All the cameras and appearance and textures also. You can show the viewport settings, apply the required position, and you can see here that required build. We have applied the textures to real life like image. I have applied the textures for that build. So I am selecting that gray cotton type appearance to, as you can see here, that cotton gray type texture applied. And also texture image to real life look like real, as you can see here. Okay, so in SOLIDWORKS Visualize you can create real life like images, and after that you can create an you can add environment also. You can just like say I am adding the new environment, and we have SOLIDWORKS library in environment library, appearance, images. In SOLIDWORKS Visualize library, I am dragging and dropping the environment to study. So as you can see here, I am also adding backplate to showing the background visible, and after that I am adding the reflection to ground. As you can see here in environment, I am adding advanced settings. I am showing you the reflection. As you can see here, there are three options available in SOLIDWORKS Visualize: preview mode, fast mode, and accurate mode. We are performing the steps in easy mode to perform this, to give the performance. Whenever I am applying the fast mode, it will start rendering according to our applied passes. As you can see here, the image is showing that how we can apply the settings. So these are the options, and after that you can see here that we can also add lights, backplates, environments, and these are the appearances we have applied in SOLIDWORKS. These are the this is the library for SOLIDWORKS Visualize, in which environments, images also. You can also add camera or viewport settings to an SOLIDWORKS Visualize. As you can see here, the tree is directly showing the SOLIDWORKS file. You can also add turntable to rotate it on 360 degree. As I am starting the turntable, as it is in starting it is speeding in slowly, but when we can increase the speed also and decrease the speed also and reverse this rotation also. And we have exported that 360 degree images to an sequence images also to render image. So in the final render, you can see here that image how quality, which type of quality we required, or single orbit 360-degree image we have required. So this is the SOLIDWORKS Visualize capability. Now I will show you the animation we have created in SOLIDWORKS is directly exporting into the SOLIDWORKS Visualize. So you don't have to perform the steps repeatedly. Camera, scenes and decals, and also after exporting that animation to directly in SOLIDWORKS Visualize, you can see here that you don't have to perform the steps again and again. You can also directly export that animation we have created in SOLIDWORKS into the SOLIDWORKS Visualize. So now, next, this is the overview video of vehicle simulation, which was created in SOLIDWORKS Visualize. So, I will show you how to create that vehicle simulation in SOLIDWORKS Visualize. First of all, select the part and going to SOLIDWORKS Physics in vehicle simulation type vehicle. When we launching vehicle wizard, I am applying the automatic mode. Next, and after that we have to apply the direction as per our requirement. Now I am adding the wheels for simulating the wheel directly from the tree we have created in SOLIDWORKS. Or if sometimes it isn't directly selecting, then you can select it manually also. We don't have calipers, so I'm not applying calipers. So after selecting that, you have to apply driving behavior to controller or as per our requirement and adding the required data. Now I am performing the vehicle simulation. That selecting that and show simulation manager. After selecting show simulation manager, we have recorded the physics. We have to record the physics. We have performed the steps. From keyboard, you can W, A, S, D, the keys required for that vehicle simulation. I have performed the steps, and that performed steps are automatically recorded in the animation. As you can see here, that what steps I have performed are already recorded in SOLIDWORKS animation, Visualize animation. Of decreasing the speeds, you can see as it is faster, I will decrease the speed, and after that it will perform the animation. So this is how you can create SOLIDWORKS Visualize vehicle simulation. You can also animate, import, create movie from that animation with rendering. Okay. Now I will show you the X Studio, the 3D render role available on 3D Experience platform. As you all know about 3D Experience platform, to create a photorealistic image, just like we have created in Visualize, we have to so now I will show you the X Studio application of the 3D render role on the 3D Experience platform powered by 3D Excite. So in X Studio, you can create a marketing images directly on the browser. For that, you don't have to install any application on system. As you can see here, you can directly live preview also, easily generate variations or configurations on platform, add lighting or adjusting that ambiances. As you can see the realistic images and backplates to create your images, realistic images. You can create your ambience also or appearance also. I am adding lighting or backplates. I am also applying 360-degree images or turntable type it directly into the browser. You can see here in Job Monitor, it is directly published to 3D Stream also to directly collaborate on 3D Experience platform. As you can see here, according to our zooming, we have to see the quality of image, 360-degree image, turntable type images on directly 3D Experience platform. As these are the images I have created on 3D render application. As you can see, here, these are the 3D rendered application.